On average, 91% of crashes on Interstate 380's S-curve every year are caused by drivers driving too fast. I have compiled data from multiple news articles, incident reports, and city auditing reports to come up with the conclusion that there needs to be some kind of enforcement to reduce the number of accidents. Active speeding cameras on Interstate 380 will help slow the traffic on the S-curve. Countless number of completely preventable accidents happen every year on the S-curve. The S-curve is a very dangerous segment of the interstate, and drivers are driving at speeds that it is not built to handle. Speeding motorists entering the S-curve present an increased safety risk to not only themselves but other drivers as well. The posted speed limit within the S-curve is 55 miles per hour. This is a map of what the S-curve looks like, and you can see it gets its name from its shape. Because of its design, I-380 creates a hazardous environment for law enforcement officers and a problematic for speed enforcement. Most of the S-curve is either elevated with step embankments or nothing but a paved shoulder and a wall. There are limited places where officers can safely set squad cars to monitor traffic. The speed at which drivers are taking the S-curve is unsafe and is causing multiple major accidents every year. With this serious issue of the unnecessary accidents happening on the specific portion of the interstate that goes right through the heart of Cedar Rapids, enforcement on speed needs to be established. The city has 4 set fixed speed cameras on Interstate I-380 already. According to an article written by Gillespie, CRPD compared speeds captured on the traffic cameras on I-380 between the week before the announcement the cameras were being shut off and the week after the announcement. Police found that the number of vehicles that were speeding at 67 miles per hour or greater increased by 79%. There is actual proof that the cameras are decreasing the number of crashes in the area according to the City of Cedar Rapids traffic report. Before the activation of the cameras, there were on average 82 incidents per year. After the cameras were activated, the number dropped to 59%. When people slow down for rain, fog, snow, or windy conditions, accidents happen a lot less on the S-curve. A majority of accidents on the curve happen on clear to cloudy days with dry surface conditions. Over the past 10 years, the top 2 reasons for crashes were loss of control and driving too fast. When drivers approach the S-curve at slower speeds, accidents are less frequent, and the threat of getting a ticket from one of these speed cameras has proven to slow drivers down. If these cameras are turned back on, this portion of the interstate will be a lot safer to travel on. My solution to reactivating these cameras on Interstate 380 helps solve the problem of speeders going on the S-curve too fast by threatening them to slow down or they will receive a ticket. Drivers will be driving slower, which will in return reduce the number of accidents on the S-curve. I know for me personally, whenever I know there's a camera approaching, I will personally slow down to the speed limit that is stated so that I don't get a ticket. And I also observe other drivers around me doing the same thing. Now that we know that the speeding cameras are effective at slowing drivers down and the driver's speed is causing these accidents, they need to be reactivated. Speeders on the S-curve have always been a problem, and the most effective and efficient solution is currently not active. In order to reduce the number of accidents, the speed cameras need to be reactivated to slow drivers down. It is not only about how fast the drivers are taking the interstate, but also the speed of those around you that affects your chances of getting home safely. Next time you hear someone complaining about the speed cameras possibly being reactivated, you might want to take a second to tell them how they are actually saving lives.